Exist. High fly ball off of the Rizzo. He joins the home run party. 6 for the Yankees. Brady goes for the deep shot. He's got a touchdown. Scotty Miller. Oh my God.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Sunday night edition of Saturday Live with me, Legendary Alex Cardinale. The reason tonight's episode is airing on a Sunday is because I was busy working yesterday. Nonetheless, I have an awesome show coming your way tonight. This week's episode of Sunday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale is being highlighted by breast cancer awareness. It's also being highlighted by homemade pizza, Lined Pictus Catfish, Halloween chat, and Kane's WWE 25th anniversary. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I have an action-packed show coming your way. Our special guest this evening is not only a dear friend of mine, but she is an inspiration to a lot of women. She is a hairstylist and also a breast cancer survivor. Sandra Kemp will be our guest today, and Sandra and I will be the very first live on location interview that happened on our show, so that's going to be great. Chef Alex shows you how to make homemade flatbread pizzas as he returns to the kitchen. Aqua Alex will discuss the Lined Pictus Cat, and WWE fan Alex Cardinale celebrates Kane's 25th anniversary. Plus, Halloween facts, Halloween candy chat, and for the first time, I will do a movie review as I will review Halloween Ends. Plus, all our funny videos, and our Yankees and Tampa Bay Buccaneers discussion. There will also be appearances by Liberty, the American Eagle, who is going to talk about America's best restaurants, and a new segment that Liberty is going to debut. Liberty and I are going to go over the weekly Crumbl cookie menu. So that's going to be fun. And there will also be an appearance by Tweety, the blue and gold macaw, who is going to go over what's trending on Twitter and social media. So let's get this show started. As always, if you have questions you want me to answer, post them in the comments. If you have topics you want me to discuss, post them in the comments. And as always, you can share your thoughts on my topics. Guys, guess what? Halloween is less than 2 weeks away. Are you ready? So, because Halloween is quickly approaching, this week and next week, I'm going to have multiple Halloween facts to share with you. And we're going to start the show with our Halloween fact. So, here is our first Halloween fact. Most Americans spend on candy, decorations, and costumes. Many of us put our money where our mouth is when it comes to loving Halloween. The largest share goes towards candy, with 95% picking up the sweet stuff, 75% planning on buying decorations, and 65% shopping for costumes. Overall, Americans spent an average of $1,048 on winter holidays in 2019. If you're wondering why we all tighten our budgets and our wallets in January. Halloween fact number 2. This one surprised me, and I'm sure it's going to surprise many of you. Halloween fact number 2. There's also traditional Halloween bread in Ireland. That's right, every Halloween they have a traditional bread snack. It's called barnbrock or just brock. The sweet loaf typically contains dark and gold raisins, as well as a small hidden toy or ring. It is similar to the classic king cake at Mardi Gras. Tradition dictates that the person who finds the item will come into good fortune in the coming year. That is, as long as they don't choke on the trinket. So that's pretty cool that Ireland has Halloween bread for the Halloween season. And our last Halloween fact for this week. Halloween fact number 3. A city in Canada banned teenagers over 16 from trick-or-treating. That is sad. According to CBC, anyone over the age of 16 caught trick-or-treating in Bathurst, Canada faces up to a $200 fine. That's a bit harsh. The city also has a curfew for everyone, so even those under 16 aren't allowed out after 8 p.m. on Halloween. The rules were instituted to curtail after dark mischief after a rash of pranks. But that's a little bit too harsh, in my opinion. Happy Halloween, everybody, and I can't wait to celebrate Halloween next week with all of you. Plus, we're going to have Halloween topics later on in the show. So now it's time to get informal. Let's learn about today in history. I'm a history guy, and I like looking back at what happened in this day in history. So that's going to be our very first segment tonight. All right. Well, today is Sunday. So this Sunday in history, October 23rd, 2022. Today is Sunday, October 23rd, the 296th day of 2022. There are 69 days left in the year. Today's highlight in history. On October 23rd, 1983, 241 United States service members, most of them Marines, were killed in a suicide truck bombing at Beirut International Airport in Lebanon. A near simultaneous attack on French forces killed 58 paratroopers. On this date, in 1915, tens of thousands of women parried up Fifth Avenue in New York City demanding the right to vote. In 1973, President Richard Nixon agreed to turn over White House tape recordings subpoenaed by the Watergate special prosecutor to Judge John J. Sirica. In 1987, the U.S. Senate rejected 58 to 42 the Supreme Court nomination of Robert H. Bork. In 1989, 23 people were killed in an explosion at Phillips Petroleum Company's chemical complex in Pasadena, Texas. On this day in 2009, President Barack Obama declared the swine flu outbreak a national emergency, giving his health chief the power to let hospitals move emergency rooms off-site to speed treatment and protect non-infected patients. In 2014, officials announced that an emergency room doctor who recently returned to New York City after treating Ebola patients in West Africa tested positive for the virus, becoming the first case in the city and the fourth in the nation. Dr. Craig Spencer later recovered. 10 years ago in 2012, during a debate with Democratic rival Joe Donnelly, independent Republican Senate candidate Richard Murdoch said that when a woman becomes pregnant during rape, it is something that God intended to happen. Other Republican candidates moved to distance themselves from Murdoch, who went on to lose the November election to Donnelly. 5 years ago, New York State Attorney General Eric Scheiderman announced a civil rights investigation into the Weinstein Company amid sexual harassment and assault allegations against its founder, Harvey Weinstein. As Republicans search for ways to finance tax cuts, President Donald Trump promised that the popular 401k retirement savings programs would not be touched. And last year, 1 year ago, a 3-run homer by Eddie Rosario helped send the Atlanta Braves to the World Series for the first time since 1999 with a 4-2 win over the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 6 of the NLCS. Also last year, a driver lost control during a Texas drag racing event on an airplane runaway and slammed into a crowd of spectators, killing 2 children and injuring 8 other people. So that is today in history. So now let's learn about today's birthdays. Actor Ryan Reynolds is 46. TV personality Megan McCann is 38. R&B singer Miguel is 37. Actor Taylor is 29. And everyone that celebrated a birthday today, I'd like to wish all of you a happy and healthy birthday. Also, a happy and healthy birthday to anyone who celebrated a birthday this past week. I'd like to wish my grandpa Houghton a happy birthday. He celebrated his birthday on Thursday. And happy birthday to anyone celebrating a birthday this upcoming week. And that is today, Sunday, October 23rd, in history. And once again, happy birthday to everyone celebrating a birthday. Shout out to Garcia Aquatics. Hey, Garcia Aquatics, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. And a shout out to my friend Mad Cypress LL, who is in the house. Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in as well. I appreciate your view. All right, so let's get to our first Halloween topic, and that is Halloween candy. I'm going to start talking about my favorite Halloween candy, and then I want to do something cool. I want to talk about favorite Halloween candy in every state in the United States of America and America's favorite Halloween candy. So post your favorite Halloween candy in the comments. Me personally, my favorite Halloween candy is the same year round. I like Twix, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Kit Kat, Snickers, and Crunch. Recently, I have been loving Twix and Kit Kat for some reason, but I do enjoy Reese's and Snickers and Crunch as well. So that would be my favorite Halloween candy. So now we're going to look at favorite Halloween candy all throughout America and the United States, each state. But first, let's take a look at Americans' favorite Halloween candy. So up on the screen right now, I have America's favorite Halloween candy, and this is every state compiled into one. So Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is at the top of the list of America's favorite Halloween candy, followed by Skittles, M&M's, Starburst, Hot Tamales, I never had that before, Sour Patch Kids, Hershey Kisses, Snickers, Tootsie Pops, and candy corn. Ugh, candy corn is absolutely disgusting. I personally am not a fan of candy corn. I find it to be disgusting. And now here is a map of America's favorite Halloween candy all throughout the United States of America. And I'm going to go over each state's favorite Halloween candy. So using 15 years of sales data, CandyStore.com's map for 2022 shows the most popular Halloween candy in each United States of America state. The data also helped in finding which candies were America's favorites overall. Here are the most popular Halloween candies in each state. Alabama, Skittles. Alaska, Sour Patch Kids. Arizona, Hershey Kisses. Arkansas, Butterfinger. California, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Colorado, Hershey Kisses. Connecticut, Almond Joy. Delaware, Sour Patch Kids. Florida, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I'm not mad at that one. I like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Georgia, Swedish Fish. Hawaii, Hershey's Miniature Bars. Idaho, Snickers. Illinois, Sour Patch Kids. Indiana, Starburst. Iowa, M&M's. Kansas, M&M's. Kentucky, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Louisiana, Lemon Heads. Maine, Sour Patch Kids. Maryland, Hershey Kisses. Massachusetts, Sour Patch Kids. Michigan, Starburst. Minnesota, Hot Tamales. Mississippi, Three Musketeers. Missouri, Milky Way. Montana, Twix. Nebraska, Sour Patch Kids. Nevada, Hot Tamales. New Hampshire, M&M's. New Jersey, Tootsie Pops. New Mexico, Hershey's. New York, Sour Patch Kids. North Carolina, Reese's. North Dakota, Hot Tamales. Ohio, M&M's. Oklahoma, Skittles. Oregon, M&M's. Pennsylvania, Hershey's Miniature Bars. Rhode Island is the smartest one of all these states because their favorite is Twix, and Twix is my number one favorite Halloween candy. South Carolina is Butterfinger. South Dakota, Jolly Ranchers. Tennessee, Tootsie Pops. Texas, Starburst. Utah is also Tootsie Pops. Vermont, M&M's. Virginia, Hot Tamales. Washington, D.C., M&M's. Washington is Tootsie Pops. West Virginia, Blow Pops. Wisconsin is Butterfinger, and Wyoming is Reese's Cups. So for 2022, experts believe spending on Halloween candy across the country will reach an all-time high. The National Retail Federation predicted Halloween candy spending could surpass $3 billion. So if you haven't got your Halloween candy yet for those trick-or-treaters, now is the time to do so because they are going to be running out. So make sure you get your Halloween candy now before it runs out because a lot of last-minute shoppers are going to head to the store, so make sure you get your candy. Garcia Aquatic says his favorite Halloween candy is Laffy Taffy. That is a really good one. I enjoy that. That's a good non-chocolate candy that is really, really good. All right, so our final Halloween topic for tonight is actually going to be the first time that I ever do a movie review here on my show. And I haven't done movie reviews in quite some time, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to review the new Michael Myers movie that stars Jamie Lee Curtis. And the name of this movie is Halloween Ends, and it came out last Friday. And I recently just got done watching it, and I got to tell you, I did not enjoy it. My humble opinion and my honest opinion, this movie sucked. I'm glad I did not go to the movie theater and spent my hard earned money on this movie because that is how terrible it was. For it to be called Halloween and to be a Michael Myers movie, and the fact that he was maybe in the movie for 5 minutes is a shame. So I really did not enjoy Halloween Ends at all. I watched it so I could do a review for this show, but like I said, not a fan of it at all. So I'm going to go ahead and give Halloween Ends 2 out of 10 stars. It definitely needed more appearances from Michael Myers, since that's what the movie's based around, not some guy named Corey. Also, I agree with another person's review about this movie. The final fight between Michael Myers and Laurie was very pathetic. Michael Myers has been through so much worse, and he loses a fight with knives through his hands. That's how he dies. That's how he's going to be written off. That was terrible. I really, really agree with that. So I'm going to give Halloween Ends 2 out of 10 stars. You can watch it if you want, but I definitely don't recommend it because it was such a terrible, terrible movie. That's all I've got for you for Halloween discussion this week. But next Saturday, October 29th, our Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale is going to get spooky because that entire show is going to be Halloween themed. You're not going to want to miss it. Next Saturday, it'll be Halloween weekend, and that will be a very fun show. All right, so let's get to our next segment. And now it's time for some words of wisdom with yours truly, legendary Alex Cardinale. All right, so I've got a couple of words of wisdom for you. Up first, do not trust everybody you meet. Everyone you meet is not your friends. Trust me, I've learned that. I have had several people backstab me, including someone who I thought was a friend. Watch who you trust. If they have no problem talking about other people to you and with you, then they're more than likely talking about you behind your back. So here is how to tell when a friend is backstabbing you. Suddenly, what used to be a casual, easy conversation in a lot of chance meetings with no tension becomes rare, strange, and slightly off. So, in other words, if you were texting every day and hanging out a lot, and all of a sudden your texts become rare and hanging out becomes rare, then your friend is probably backstabbing you and not a true friend. You find your friend will no longer seek you out and start up normal conversations. You have to go to them, and they don't want to talk about certain people or situations that used to be not a problem. They get touchy about how you talk. You come away thinking you missed something. Eventually, they seem to disappear from the room shortly after you enter, and their texts go away. And that was my friendship with somebody that I worked at the Palm Beach Zoo with. I'm not going to name any names, but I thought she was a loyal friend. I thought she was a good person, but it turns out she backstabbed me. She took a knife and rammed it in my back so deep that if it could kill, I would be dead today. She was not a true friend, and that is rather sad. But you know what? I'm a bigger man. I'm going to move on because life always moves on. All right, it's time for the best part of this show this week, and it's my special guest. My special guest is a great friend of mine. She is a hairstylist, and she's also a breast cancer survivor. For the first time ever, our interview was broadcast live on location from Green Acres Bowling. It is the first time for this show that I got to do a live on location broadcast. It's airing live for the first time tonight from Green Acres Bowl. It also is the very first time that I got to do a sit down, face to face interview. Enjoy the interview with Mrs. Sandra Kemp, my dear friend, a breast cancer survivor and a hairstylist. It's time for our guest interview tonight, and tonight, for the first time, we actually have a live guest with us today.
Sorry.
So our guest today is a hairstylist and my friend Sandy. Sandy, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today.
Oh, anything. For you, Alex, my new friend.
My great friend here.
Yes.
So you're actually my first live on location interview.
Ooh.
So I'm excited. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So how did you get into the hair business?
Oh, it was either being a nurse or being a hairdresser.
Good night.
Good seeing you.
And I figured I want to make people beautiful, so I'm a hairdresser.
Stay away from your brother. He's got a cold.
I've been wearing my mask around her all day. I work
Okay,
with
go ahead.
Okay.
Ignore all them. We're doing a live interview. Everyone is. Barbara, come say hi to the live interview, Barbara. Here she comes, our bowling friend, Barbara. Say hi, Barbara.
Hi.
You should say hi, Barbara.
What? Hi, Sandy.
Hi. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Alex, I love watching him bowl.
I know.
Thank you.
So much.
He has. Yes, he's trying. He shows up and tries.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So what do you like about cutting hair?
I like people's personalities and making people beautiful and changing, I don't know, giving people some encouragement or some self-esteem, because I think a lot of people need that. The way they grew up, they didn't get enough of it. So I like to do that. Tell them how beautiful they are.
You did a great job on my hair.
Thanks.
It looks beautiful.
Well, for the first
Yes,
time.
your hair does look fantastic.
It does, right? We'll continue doing your hair great and making it look good.
Sounds good.
Are you on
He
social
does
media?
a podcast.
You
He's on
have a
social media.
podcast?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. So we're gonna let everyone. I'm gonna tag you now, Barbara, so you can
So you can see it.
subscribe to Alex's podcast. Yeah.
I'm not on Walnut. My name is Van Houten.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll find you.
I'm sure you will find me.
You know how I can find you? You're probably Mark's wife's friend, right?
Oh, Elizabeth. Yes.
Elizabeth.
Yes. Or Mark.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll find you.
So when did you open up your hair salon?
Well, I first started doing hair 33 years ago. So in 1998, I opened my first hair salon in Lakewood, and I was there for 18 years. And then I moved locations and went to. I had a business partner, and she had cancer, and she passed away. And I moved to Lake Worth on Military for 5 years, and I decided that owning a business was for 20 some years was hard to do everything. So I decided to rent a chair. So that's what I've been doing for the last 4 years. I rent a chair, and so it's my small little business. It's like not my business, but I have a key. I can open up and come and go as I please. And I like the guy that I work with that owns the salon. He's a very nice man. So I've been in the Lake Worth Boynton area for 33 years. My whole career.
Nice. So where is your store located?
At High Place and Jog in the Winn-Dixie Plaza. It's called Sobella Hair Spa and Nails. I'll be there. I'm there 5 days a week. I used to do 6 before I got cancer. And so I'm down to 5 now. I'm off Monday, Wednesday. I work on Sunday. So a lot of people that work and need a hair salon, they come in on Sunday, you know.
Yeah, you're actually right next to a good Italian restaurant called Dominic's.
Yes.
So people can come get a haircut and then go out to eat.
Yes, they do that a lot. And Bagels Inn. If you come in the morning, you might want to go get a bagel down there.
Oh yeah,
Or
that's right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing hair?
For 33 years.
Nice, that's a long time. Do you think you'll ever retire from it?
Yes, I will retire from doing hair. Probably in the next 10, 12 years.
Nice, so you have a long goal.
Yeah. But I like doing everything. Like I work at Winn-Dixie a couple days a week. When COVID hit, we could only do one person at a time. So what I did was I did one person at a time, but I still had bills. My bills were still the same. So I went and worked at Winn-Dixie at night. So I worked there until people didn't want to get their hair done and went to Winn-Dixie at night. So it was, I like people.
I might have met you at Winn-Dixie before and I never knew it.
Probably.
Because I live right near there.
Yeah, because see, I didn't wear my hair like this until I got cancer and lost it and it came back. And I'm going to keep it short so it's not long enough to highlight. So I just do a solid bleach blonde.
Nice. So do you prefer doing men or women hair?
I like them both. I mean, I like my guys to talk to. They like to chit chat and tell me other stuff. And women can be difficult, but I love them. I weed them out. My personality. I think hairdressers get the same personality people as their customers. You know, people that would be like, you know, everyone makes mistakes, and you know, if someone says, "Oh, you know, you got to fix this," I'll fix it. I don't say, "Well, I'm not one of those hairdressers that want to blame them for a problem." We'll fix it. Everything can be fixed.
Very true.
Yeah.
So how was my hair to cut?
Very easy. Your mom was there. Give me your pen. Your mom was there, and she was like telling me how to do it, but you wanted it a different way. So it was like we compromised, and you both liked it.
You did a great job.
Yes. Thank you. I think so too.
You're welcome. Yeah, guys are easy to have haircuts because they don't want much.
Right.
Except,
Right. No one comes in and says, "Give me the hardest haircut ever." Everyone, even women, come in and say, "I want the easiest haircut." You know.
I'm going to have to challenge you next time. Just kidding. I won't do that to you.
I'll give you some highlights like me.
What are you doing?
You could dye my hair blonde or white.
Yeah.
What?
My
Your
mom
what?
would kill me for that.
Your what?
Should be okay. It'll cut out.
They're streaming.
So we're also bowlers, and we bowl on Thursday 4 at Green Acres, right?
Yes.
When did you start becoming a league secretary or
No,
president?
president. I've been the president for about 10 years here. I was the vice president for about 10 years before. So I've been bowling at Green Acres for about 20 years on Thursday. And then I do Monday and Thursday.
I'm gonna go.
So you bowled 2 times.
I used to bowl Mondays. I don't bowl Mondays anymore. But Mondays I was just a bowler. Thursday I kind of like stepped up because, you know,
So how do you like bowling?
I love bowling. It's the only sport I play these days.
How long are you gonna be?
Few minutes.
All right, I'm gonna.
It really is a fun sport. I enjoy it.
Stanley.
Yeah.
The best thing about bowling is you get to get out of the house and have fun and socialize.
Yes. Yeah.
And bowling brought me a great friend.
It did. It sure did.
So how do you think you are as a bowler?
I do okay. I mean, I'm not the best woman bowler, but I'm not the worst woman bowler. I come to have fun. I have a lot of friends, acquaintances that over the years we know each other and talk and everything. So I seem to like it.
You are a pretty good bowler compared to me. I'm terrible.
No, you're not terrible. You're improving, Alex.
Thank
you're
you.
improving and you're trying.
Yes, you are.
Thank
And
you.
as long as you're improving, you're trying, and you're not giving up, you're doing good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I bowled really bad tonight.
Did you?
But I'm going to forget about tonight. and bowl next week. Hopefully better because it's position round.
You will bowl a lot better next week. I know it.
Yeah, because I think I have the week off. I'll be here in the spirit.
Oh, you're not bowling next week?
Yeah, it's position round, and we have
Is
a
it?
five. We have a 5-person team.
Oh, that's why.
So the first week I didn't bowl, and then someone got hurt for a couple weeks. So then,
Emmanuel.
it's and then
coming back?
he's bowling next week. So I said I won't bowl next week.
Oh, cool. You can relax then.
Yeah. I'll be walking around asking people how they're doing.
So, what's your favorite thing about bowling?
Strikes. I
Yeah,
think
strikes.
the people. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's a
like
lot
people.
of
I
great
like meeting
here.
people. I like stories. Everyone has a different story about their life. I like to hear about it. I like people to tell me about it.
I was just thinking the other day, I think this is like my second year already.
Yeah.
I was last fall, the summer, and now this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'd be
You're
considered
a great new addition to our Thursday fours.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Barbara thinks so too.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
definitely. I can't wait to see your podcast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone will like it once they see it.
Yeah. A couple of them said they wanted to see it. Like they're like, "Oh, Alex's podcast, I'll watch it." I'm like, "He needs subscribers, so people just subscribe."
I'm a fan of him.
Yes,
I mean,
me
I
too.
met him, 3 weeks ago? We
Only
both
3
met.
weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
First
skip
time.
it a little bit.
That's what happens in live. It's
That's
okay.
what happens in live. This phone tipped over.
I can edit it over.
I don't even know how to do that. Live.
Put it on this.
There we go.
Here, put my phone there.
There we
But
go.
Alex and I, we connected.
Yep.
And, I mean, ever since, he sees me, it's like, hi, how you
Yeah.
doing? So,
Absolutely, he's a nice person. Yes. He's very nice.
and he is improving. I've been,
Yes,
I've
he
been
is.
I follow you.
I know.
Now
Not
she's
on
gonna
social
follow you
media.
on social media.
Well, I don't follow you on social media yet.
Not yet.
No, but I follow you in bowling because I'm just curious to see how you did
CJ.
last week and this week, and
This week I did better than last week.
well, good because I wasn't close to you, so I didn't have the opportunity to see that.
Okay, what other questions you want to ask me?
Well, since October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you're a living proof that you
Yes, I
defeated
just
it.
got through it. Right. I haven't defeated it yet. I am cancer free. I am still in treatment, and I will beat it. I'm positive about everything.
You will. You have a
Yeah,
positive
it's
attitude.
been a year, September 1st, that I found out I had breast cancer. So this is my second October of breast cancer awareness. But yeah, I found it myself. Went to the doctors right away. Figured everything out. Got a DNA, the gene test, and I had that lucky old mama gene, the ATM.
You did have the ball.
Yes, so I had to do chemo first. So we did chemo from October to January, and then I had my surgery in February, and then I had radiation in the end of February till the end of June. So April, May, and June. No, April, May, end of May, we're done. And so now I figured after that I was cancer free, and now I'm doing just pills because I had estrogen cancer. So I'm doing 2 estrogen pills
Estrogen.
a day, yeah. And so that will stop. So that'll be 2 estrogen pills so my cancer don't grow back. So if we can do that for 5 years, we'll be cancer free, and I kicked its butt.
Awesome.
Oh,
I think you
my
will.
God.
I am going to.
Are
That's
you
right.
married?
Positive thinking.
You're an
My
inspiration to
husband.
many people, myself included.
Oh, thank you. I tried. I only missed 3 weeks of work. 3 weeks of work for my surgery, and about 3.5
I
days
love you.
when
And
I did
love your sister.
chemo of work, and I missed, I think,
And we're trying to know that, right?
no, I didn't even miss any days of
You feel better.
radiation.
You
So
feel-
I worked and kept through it and kept pounding, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So,
That's very good. So what would your message be to those that have breast cancer?
oh, that's a good one. Don't give up. Keep trying. Don't sit down on your butt, because the more you sit, the tired you get. You have to be positive. You have to keep pushing, and you have to find something. They tell you, like, you need proteins. You have to find proteins that you can eat. They tell you drink fluids. You must drink fluids. You have to keep pushing. So that's what I would say. Don't stop. Keep going. If you need someone to talk to, talk to any woman that you know. Even a man. Men have breast cancer. My uncle had breast cancer. My mom had breast cancer. Talk to somebody that's had it. They'll help you. They'll tell you where you're at. It gets better, and don't stop. That's what I would tell them.
Very good advice. I like that. So you had breast cancer during the COVID pandemic.
Oh yes.
So that must have been like a double whammy.
Yes. When COVID came, and when it was time for my surgery, they wouldn't let a doctor do the cancer surgery if I stayed overnight. So I had to do outpatient. So I got my left breast removed. So I had a mastectomy, and I went in the morning and I came home in the afternoon. And my daughter, thank God, was a nurse. Not that I think you needed a nurse. For myself, I felt better. It wasn't as bad. I'm glad I got to go home. So it wasn't like, oh, I couldn't go home. He said, if you're in too much pain, they'll keep you. And I wasn't in pain. It was rather a lot easier. Radiation was way harder than my surgery. Chemo was way harder than my surgery. So I'm a survivor. I'm a warrior.
And
That's awesome.
And we watched her go through it.
Yeah, I didn't wear wigs. I'm a hairdresser. I tell my clients not to wear wigs because it's silly. Like these people in this bowl now, they're just like telling all kinds of stuff. He's gonna scream it again. And so with me, I tell my clients don't wear wigs because it can clog your hair and make your hair go thinner. So I didn't wear a wig. I was bald as a baby's butt. And it was okay. No one made fun of me. Everyone was very encouraging.
She looked fantastic.
I kind of feel when I was positive, I didn't get that ashy look. I was up. I was really, I looked like I just, I was really.
You did not.
Yeah.
You just were yourself.
Yes.
I was wondering if you were going to start wearing a wig, and you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I was, I had hair. I bought a lot of like scarves because I didn't want to wear a wig, and I have all those scarves that I bought brand new. I'm donating them. Next time I go to my oncologist, I'm going to give them all to the people that want to wear the scarves. But I didn't.
Oh,
that's awesome. You're an inspiration to a lot of people.
Thanks.
It's an inspiration.
I try. Thank you.
I love your positive thinking and your positive attitude.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I try
very
that with
welcome.
everything. You know.
We all saw that.
There's other people that got it way worse than me. I ran into a woman that was pregnant and got cancer. So she had to get chemo first, have the baby, then have more chemo, then her surgery. So it's rough. There's a lot of people. There's over 700 breast cancers. So
wow.
Yeah, you learn a lot. And a lot of people that are with people can't handle it. You know?
True.
They don't know how.
True.
So,
Yeah.
But I'm like Dory. Just keep
That ain't gonna help if they move it.
I love fish, as you know.
Yes, that's why I did that.
Do you want me to shake my head in solidarity?
So do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Do you have a,
Yeah,
I don't have
No,
a forehead.
I mean, let's talk about you.
Sure, we're going to know.
Yes, like where you got a new job and you love your new job.
Yes.
Yes.
I work at Sprouts now
take
in
care.
West Palm.
Stay away
Yes,
from.
yeah, that's
Stay away
great.
from
You'll have to
people.
come check me out.
And you do,
Okay, I
and
stay
you
home
do,
now.
and you like fish. You just said you like fish. You have a big tank.
Yes, I have a
Glad that
couple of
you
them.
have a
Yeah. Oh, you have a
mask
couple tanks. Huh?
Yeah, we'll have to show you.
What's your favorite fish?
I always do it around her.
Ooh, that's a hard one, isn't it? It
I'd
is.
probably say Oscar or Crumbl.
Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be wrapping it up here in a second.
I love it. You can give me tomorrow 55.
Okay.
I already put it in.
We love the twins.
Yes, my twin. I have a twin brother who he kind of he got sick when I got sick.
Oh, that's cool.
I think he wanted to die one day before me, but I told him I wasn't dying. So then I told him, I'm like, you got to get healthy because I'm healthy now. So now he's doing better. I had to tell him.
He felt.
Yeah. I mean, because my mom had it. My mom was diagnosed like with stage 1. I was stage 3, so we did it differently. they didn't have the gene back there 35 years ago. They didn't do chemo or radiation on my mom. So 8 months later, I went to her bone. I'm at the 8-month mark. So I'll be getting my PET scan soon. I have a test next week to make sure it's not anywhere. And you got to keep doing those tests. So and I'm going to keep doing them, and I'm going to keep making sure that I stay cancer-free.
So you have the Brock gene?
No, I know it's not the Brock gene. It's called the ATM, which is kind of like the cousin, because we're from that part of the world, but I'm not. Like I'm only 3% Jewish. It's usually the BRCA gene is more, and it's a whole thing. But they knew about the ATM gene before the BRCA gene, but they stopped. They're doing more now about the ATM gene. Okay. So I had to kill that gene before I did surgery. So with the chemo, it's called Red Devil, and it's like a tube of red. They call it the Red Devil because it's a tube of red stuff that they have to inject in while you're doing your chemo, and it kills that gene. So hopefully it's gone, and hopefully it stays gone. And with my mom, they took off her breast, and then it spread. With me, the cells spread. So hopefully mine didn't, and it didn't.
Thank God.
Yes, so far I'm going to say it did not spread.
It did not spread.
Nope. I'm not going to allow it. One and done.
You look better today than you have.
Oh, yeah.
Before you even knew you had cancer.
Yeah, that's right.
I said to her last
because,
week.
like, I knew I was feeling bad. I knew I wasn't, like, you know, but you don't know, you know?
But
it's true.
I was like, ooh, I was dragging when I got home. I was exhausted from work. I was exhausted from bowling, and you just kind of knew something was going on. So I went to the doctors and found out.
I'm glad you brought that up. It's always important never to ignore things like that.
Yes.
My mom tells me
everybody has to listen to their bodies, and people know it. Like if you're tired or if you're thirsty all the time, that could mean that you have diabetes, or you know, there's all kinds of different things that people don't pay attention to. So he's so cute.
I'm on a podcast.
So?
It's very important.
All right. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Very
It was
nice
a great
of you.
time.
Yes, me too. And I hope you get lots of views on this because it's October, breast cancer awareness. Go check your boobies. Mine tried to kill me.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, so.
All right, that was my great friend Sandy, and I want to thank Sandy for being an amazing guest and providing us with an excellent interview. She did a great job, and she definitely deserves a round of applause. She's an inspiration to so many women for fighting breast cancer and overcoming it. So thank you, Sandy, for being this week's guest. It was an honor and a privilege to have you, and I'm a great friend. So we'll definitely have you on here again in the future. So I hope you guys and gals are hungry because now it's time to head into the kitchen, and Chef Alex is going to show you how to make a delicious homemade flatbread pizza. It is really delicious. I got to taste it on Thursday night before I went bowling. It is really good. Check it out. Hey everyone, Chef Alex here. Happy to be on Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. Welcome back to my kitchen, and I'm so happy to throw on the chef coat once again. Today I'm going to show you how simple it is to make flatbread pizzas. The first thing we need to do is we need to turn on our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and let the oven preheat. Then we take a cookie sheet, which I have here, and put on some parchment paper so that our pizzas do not stick. So let's go over the ingredients for our simple yet delicious flatbread pizza. We're going to need some flatbread pizza crust, which I purchased from a grocery store. This is a really good brand. I love this brand. It's a great flatbread pizza, and a lot of people are going to enjoy this. Really easy to make. You just put your sauce toppings on, pop it in the oven, and it really is good. So we need that. We're going to make 10 pizzas for my family today. Then we're going to need some sauce, and I'm just going to use ordinary store-bought pizza sauce. It will work fantastic. You can make your own pizza sauce if you wish, or you can be like me, keep it simple, and buy a jarred pizza sauce. Or you could use marinara sauce. I believe the only difference between pizza and marinara is that pizza has a little bit more herbs and has a little bit of a different taste. But jarred pizza sauce is great. And of course, we need some mozzarella cheese. And a shout out to the place that I work, Sprouts. They have some great products. So we're going to use some mozzarella cheese. I'm also going to use mozzarella and provolone to give it another great flavor. And then, of course, one of my favorite pizza toppings, pepperoni. So we're going to make a classic cheese flatbread and a classic pepperoni flatbread. So those are all the ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're ready to make our pizzas. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our flatbread pizza crust on a cookie tray. So that's what I have here. I have the 2 flatbread pizza crust on top of our cookie tray. The oven is preheated to 400, so when we're ready to pop these in the oven, they'll be ready to go. So now we're going to take some pizza sauce, and with a spoon, we're going to spread it on our pizza crust. We don't want too much, but we also don't want too little either. So we'll do a couple of spoonfuls. That looks good for that one. And then this one, we're going to do the same exact thing. Couple of spoonfuls. Yeah, I could smell the herbs in the pizza sauce. I think that's what the difference is. All right, so once we have our pizza sauce on there, like that, we're just simply going to spread it with a spoon so that it goes to all over the pizza. So we just spread it out evenly. That looks good. Perfect. So that's what you want it to look like. So now we're going to take our cheese. We'll do the mozzarella first. We're going to take our mozzarella cheese and we're going to put a good layer of cheese on our pizza. I love cheese pizza and I love extra cheesy pizza. Put a little bit more since this one's going to be the regular cheese. Okay, and then on the other one we do the same exact thing. So we put cheese on it. Okay, and since the first one that we have here is going to be cheese, we'll put some of the mozzarella provolone on it. I guess we'll put some on this one too. Alright, and now you can add whatever toppings you want to them. I'm going to add pepperoni to the second one, but this is what it should look like before it goes into the oven. So today I'm just doing a simple cheese and pepperoni, but you can add ground beef, you can add Italian sausage, bacon, mushrooms, onions. If you wish, you can add pineapple, but I'm not that kind of a pizza guy. So really, the items you can add is pretty much whatever your fantasy is. And this is my favorite type of pepperoni, Dots and Watson. Very, very good. So we're going to take some, and we're just going to spread it on the pizza. And again, you can add as much or as little pepperoni as you want. And the great thing about these flatbread pizzas is that they're pretty much personal size, so you really don't have to cut them if you don't want to, or if you don't know how to cut pizza, you don't have to, because they're personal size, so they're most likely going to be for you or your family. All right, that one is ready. And we'll give one to my puppy here. She loves pepperoni. So into a 400-degree oven, these pizzas go, and they're going to bake for about 10 minutes. I'll show you what they look like when they're done. So here are the pizzas before they head into the oven. We're going to pop these babies in the oven for 10 minutes, and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Look how simple and easy it is to make homemade flatbread pizzas. They're going to go into the oven right now at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. A simple, easy dinner. There they are in the oven, and we're going to wait 10 minutes for them to cook, and I'll show you what they look like in 10 minutes. So let's set our timer for 10 minutes. And we'll wait 10 minutes, and then we'll take these guys out of the oven. So this is just 8 minutes into baking. Look how delicious it looks. It has 2 more minutes to go, and these pizzas will be ready to serve. So the pizzas have just come out of the oven. This is what they look like. They look very delicious, and now we're ready to serve these delicious pizza. So I'll give you my review after trying them. So here's the final product. Look how delicious that looks. It cuts super easy. So overall, a delicious recipe. So I'll give it a taste test, and then you guys can make this at home. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a taste test, and then we'll end our cooking segment. We'll start with this one right here, because it has a lot of cheese on it. If I can get it. There we go. It's very good. They could put a little extra cheese on this one, but it's good. Alright, so there you have it. The crust is very crunchy, and it's a very good pizza. So if you like pizza, you definitely need to make this recipe. So thank you everyone for watching Chef Alex's segment here on Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. Go make yourself a delicious pizza. And before I go, let me get a bite of the crust. It's really good. You gotta make this at home. Thank you for watching, guys. Back to the show. Thank you, Chef Alex, for that delicious pizza recipe. It looked amazing, and it definitely tasted amazing. Now it's time to talk about sports, and we're going to talk about my 2 favorite sports teams. And I have to say, heading into today's show, I am kind of disappointed in my sports team. One is on the verge of elimination and having to wait several months to play again, and the other is playing horrible in Week 7. So let's start with the New York Yankees, shall we? Well, the Yankees have made it to the playoffs, and we've had a great regular season, but we are playing like trash in the postseason so far, and I don't understand why we're playing so bad. We've got some decent pitching, but we need better pitching, and we need more offense. We keep trying to hit home runs, which isn't going to get us anywhere because we need to get singles when we have runners on base, etc. So in the American League Division Series, the Yankees took on the Guardians. The Yankees won Game 1, 4-1, but the Yankees lost Game 2, 2-1. They also lost Game 3, 3-2, and the Yankees lost Game 4, 6-5, and the Yankees won Game 5, 4-2. So the Yankees won Game 1, and the Yankees won Game 5. So the Yankees won the American League Division Series. I must have made it there. but the Yankees advanced to the American League Championship Series. But the Yankees are doing horrible. The Yankees are doing horrible in the American League Championship Series so far. We're a loss away from elimination and a loss away from being swept by the Houston assholes. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that? I meant the Houston Astros. Game one, the Astros beat the Yankees 4-2. Game two, the Astros beat the Yankees 3-2. And game three, the Astros beat the Yankees 5-0. And right now, in the bottom of the sixth, the Yankees in game four have a 5-4 lead. Please, for the love of God, let the Yankees win today. I would love nothing more than for the Yankees to go to the World Series, but it all hinges on this victory for them if they can hold the lead. 5-4, bottom of the sixth. Let's go Yankees. So if the Yankees win, they'll need to win 3 games in a row. But if the Boston Red Sox can do it, the Yankees certainly can. Let's not waste Aaron Judge's historic 62 homer year by getting eliminated by the Houston assholes. This may be the last time for 2022 that we talk about the New York Yankees here on Saturday Live with legendary Alex Cardinale. But if they win the ALCS, we'll talk about them with the World Series next Saturday. All right, now let's talk about football and my favorite football team. All right, well, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the last few weeks have done nothing but disappoint me. The Buccaneers have been a huge disappointment so far. Our record in week 7 is 3 wins and 4 losses. That is horrible. Last week, the Buccaneers lost to the Steelers 20-18. And this week, the Buccaneers got humiliated by a 1-5 team. The friggin' Carolina Panthers dominated us. That is just awful. Just awful to be embarrassed by a shit team like the Carolina Panthers. So the Buccaneers lost today 21-3. A very embarrassing loss for the Buccaneers. Hopefully, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers can get it together next week so that we don't get 3 losses in a row. This is Tom Brady's worst start to a season since 2002 when he was with the New England Patriots. Come on, Buccaneers, get it together. We need you, and we cannot afford another loss next week. So I'm pretty speechless on what to say about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now because as a fan, I'm pretty pissed that the Bucs lost. But I'm no EDP 445. You're not going to see me ranting and raving over a loss because I know that the Buccaneers can still get better and improve this season. I smell fire. I smell gasoline. Is that a fire that I smell? To celebrate Kane's 25th anniversary. Yes, that's right, folks. Time to celebrate Kane's 25th anniversary. I can't believe Kane has been in the WWE for 25 years. And now I'm going to talk about my favorite Kane moments. So my first favorite Kane moment is obviously his WWE debut, which took place in the very first Hell in a Cell match between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker at Bad Blood 1997. That was a really good debut. My next favorite Kane moment is Kane tombstoning Pete Rose at WrestleMania 3 years in a row. That was very funny seeing Kane tombstoning Pete Rose. Kane chokeslamming Undertaker through the ring was also a great moment. I really enjoyed seeing that. Kane dousing Stone Cold Steve Austin in blood was very cool. Kane winning the WWF Championship in a first blood match against Stone Cold was really cool. Kane losing to Triple H and Kane unmasking was really cool. And Kane turning heel by attacking Rob Van Dam. But this is one of my all-time favorite Kane moments. Kane tombstoning Linda McMahon on the stage of Monday Night Raw, the entrance stage. That must have been really painful in an epic way to make Kane look bad as a bad guy and get a lot of heel heat. Really, really cool seeing Kane do that. Also from that same year, Kane chokeslamming Eric Bischoff through a table and off the stage was a great moment as well. Eric Bischoff got what he deserved for having Kane light Jim Ross on fire with a vicious chokeslam through a table. Also, Kane setting JR on fire was a favorite moment of mine. Also, Kane attacking Shane McMahon. And Kane tombstoning a priest is one of my favorite Kane moments as well. And my last favorite Kane moment is Kane's 2012 return when he came back in a mask. Masked Kane returned in 2012 to take out John Cena, and he has been in a mask ever since, although I think he is pretty much retired now. I want to say thank you to Kane for 25 amazing years, 25 amazing moments, and 25 years of amazing moments by Kane, and 25 amazing matches, or 25 years of amazing matches by Kane. Thank you so much for your service. You're a great wrestler. Also this month, thank you to DX for 25 years of moments and 25 years of matches. All right, it's time for some laughs now. Are you ready to have a good time and have some laughs? It's time for our funny videos. I've got 6 funny videos that I'm going to show to you. The first one is kind of offensive to some people, so be forewarned. It could be offensive, but let's check it out. I think you're going to get a laugh out of it.
Go take care of your baby mamas.
Go ride your camel.
Shut up your mouth, 50 Cent. Go steal some shit.
Go blow some shit up.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's funny. All right, the next one is a one that wrestling fans will appreciate.
Bang, bang.
That's funny. So this next one is pretty funny as well.
Who's standing at this door where it says employees only. No, that's what it is. If your name ain't on my roster, you ain't got no motherfucking business knocking on my door. So you can go outside or stand your ass in line.
Well, you go to hell then, okay?
I'll be there waiting for your ass.
I won't be there waiting on me. You'll be there with your damn old stuff. You'll be there with your stupid ass stuff, man.
Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
Knock on this door.
Man, don't snap. Go back in there, man.
Or you can leave this.
Go back in there. Go back in there.
Stand in the line.
Go back in there. I'm gonna be back in this motherfucker no more. Put your ass down. That's for damn sure.
Disrespectful. Disrespectful and rude.
Wow, that is a crazy manager. This next video is perfect for Halloween.
Oh my God, Lord, you need to go get your brother. Please go get your brother.
That was a good one.
Only seen pictures of her.
She's only sent me a few pictures on Facebook.
Oh, and my producer just says we have, oh, that's her.
Yep, that's her. That's her.
So, and you've never spoken to her on the phone?
Nope, not at all. Just pictures.
So this is the first time you will have ever met her?
Yep.
This is really crazy. Here's Kimberly.
Holy shit, he got catfish bad.
Hey Siri, what's the weather look like?
It looks like you're gonna need an umbrella. It's a little bit drippy.
All right, so this last video is pretty much self-explanatory.
So last night I went to the Hollywood casino and this happened.
Oh shit. Alright.
You feel fucking mad? I'm fucking mad. You good? Come here. I'm going to show you where you're at now. Huh? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Give the guy some cinnamon toast crunch. We need some cereal.
This is the. My bad.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. We're having some technical issues, but we're back. And those were the funny videos for this week's episode of Sunday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. I hope you enjoyed those funny videos. All right, it's time for some catfish talk.
It's time to chat tropical fish. Let's welcome Aqua Alex Cardinale to Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. Aqua Alex will be discussing a species of tropical fish each and every week. It will either be a freshwater or saltwater tropical fish species that is in the aquarium hobby and can be kept by aquarium hobbyists. Aqua Alex has kept many different species both fresh and salt. He has knowledge mostly on cichlids, catfish, monster fish, and many others. What fish is up for discussion today? Ladies and gentlemen, dive into the fish tank. Get ready to welcome the one and the only, Aqua Alex. Here is the one and the only South American and monster fish keeper Aqua Alex.
All right, so this weekend's fish of the weekend is the four-line pictus. Sorry for the technical issues. But let's learn about the four-line pictus. Before I talk about the four-line pictus, I want to show you some images of my two current four-line pictus that are in my 125-gallon monster tank. So here is one of my four-line pictus that I have in my 125-gallon aquarium. And I believe this is the largest four-line pictus that I have. I've had him since 2019, and I got him at Petco, and he's put on some serious size. Here is another image of my four-line pictus. You see the larger one that I have and my smaller one right next to my Jack Dempsey. And then here is my four-line pictus next to Brutus, my big, large tiger Oscar. So as you can see, four-line pictus are very beautiful. So now let's learn about the four-line pictus catfish, a really unique, unorthodox catfish that comes from South America. The four-line pictus can grow 8 to 10 inches in length, 8 to 10 inches, and it is a great medium-sized catfish for a 75-gallon, a 90-gallon, or even a 125-gallon aquarium. They're perfect tank mates for Oscars, Severums, and other South and Central American cichlids. They're a very cool, active catfish. You can keep them in schools. They would do really well in schools of 3 or more. Really cool catfish. You cannot go wrong with a four-line cat. So for more information on the four-line cat, go to my playlist, Aquatic Wetline with Aqua Alex, and you'll check out my species profile on the four-line pictus that I did a couple of months ago. But the basic information to know about the four-line pictus, they grow 8 to 10 inches. They'll eat pretty much anything. Don't keep them with neon tetras or smaller tetras because they will be lunch, and they're really easy to keep. And that is this week's fish of the weekend. And I, Aqua Alex, want to thank Legendary Alex Cardinale for having me be a part of this great, great show. All right. Well, it's been an amazing show this week, but next week's show is going to be even better, and it's going to be even more spooky. That's right. Next week, it's a spooky Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale, and let's see what you have to look forward to.
Are you ready to get spooky? Can you believe next weekend is Halloween weekend? Next Saturday it's time to get spooky. It's a spooky Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. Get ready for some Halloween and scary stories, Halloween facts and topics, and lots of Halloween fun. Chef Alex will show you how to make delicious Halloween and themed chocolate whoopie pies. Aqua Alex will discuss a catfish perfect for Halloween. The vulture catfish is a spooky catfish. Learn about the vulture catfish. Who will be the special guest next week? It's a surprise. Be sure to tune in to find out. Plus, funny videos, October 2022 recap and more. Live next Saturday, October 29, 2022, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Legendary Alex Cardinale. Time to release the monsters next week. Are you ready to get spooky? Can you believe next weekend is Halloween weekend? Next Saturday it's time to get spooky. It's a spooky Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. Get ready for some Halloween and scary stories, Halloween facts and topics, and lots of Halloween fun. Chef Alex will show you how to make delicious Halloween and themed chocolate whoopie pies. Aqua Alex will discuss a catfish perfect for Halloween. The vulture catfish is a spooky catfish. Learn about the vulture catfish. Who will be the special guest next week? It's a surprise. Be sure to tune in to find out. Plus, funny videos, October 2022 recap and more. Live next Saturday, October 29, 2022, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Legendary Alex Cardinale. Time to release the monsters next week.
All right, so as you heard, next week, Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale is going to be spooky. It's going to be an amazing show. So we're having a little bit of technical issues here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do my fun segments or not, but I'm going to try my best because we are having some serious issues. I'm not sure why my studio is acting up here. Let's see. I can see if I can log on to. So let's try to do Tweety's segment, but if we can't, we'll end our show. I have to log on to Twitter so Tweety can be part of the show. So let's play his intro, and then we'll see if we can do this. We're still having serious tech issues, so I don't know why. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, so I got on, so we're going to be able to do it now. I apologize for tech issues, not sure what's happening, but it is. But here is what's trending Right now, it's time for Tweety to be a part of the show. Apologize for the technical issues. Oh, come on, Twitter. Why are you going so slow? Oh, I guess. Well, I guess next week we'll do our last two segments. Anyway, it's been a great show. I apologize for the technical issues. I would like to say thank you to Sandra for being an amazing guest. Thank you to Chef Alex for making an amazing pizza. Thank you to Aqua Alex for being here. And thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in to this week's edition of Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale, even though it aired a day later. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I, Legendary Alex Cardinale, will see you next Saturday for a spooky Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. Everything will be Halloween themed next Saturday because it is Halloween weekend. Plus, there will be an appearance by Detective Alex Cardinale as he will break down an infamous Halloween crime. All that and more. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next weekend on Spooky Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. Peace out, everybody, and thank you for watching.
Are you ready to get spooky? Can you believe next weekend is Halloween weekend? Next Saturday it's time to get spooky. It's a Spooky Saturday Live with Legendary Alex Cardinale. Get ready for some Halloween and scary stories, Halloween facts and topics, and lots of Halloween fun. Chef Alex will show you how to make delicious Halloween and themed chocolate whoopie pies. Aqua Alex will discuss a catfish perfect for Halloween. The vulture catfish is a spooky catfish. Learn about the vulture catfish. Who will be the special guest next week? It's a surprise. Be sure to tune in to find out. Plus, funny videos, October 2022 recap and more. Live next Saturday, October 29, 2022, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Legendary Alex Cardinale. Time to release the monsters next week.
It's Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale, and I am hosting the Halloween 2022 Bash. I'm inviting all you scary ghosts, goblins, and monsters to be a part of the Halloween 2022 Bash hosted by me, Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale. On the Halloween Bash this year, there will be appearances from Chef Alex and Aqua Alex Cardinale. What cooking recipes will Chef Alex give out? What monster fish will Aqua Alex talk about on the Halloween Bash? There will also be Halloween discussion and scary stories with Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale. Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale will also discuss his favorite cat, tigers, and tiger attacks on humans. So it's going to be a fun Halloween bash this year, filled with Halloween stories and a lot of Halloween fun. The Halloween 2022 bash airs live Halloween night, Monday, October 31st, 2022, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, only on my YouTube channel, The Legendary Alex Cardinale. Happy Halloween, everybody, and I will see you Halloween night, Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale. It's going to be great.